Hey everybody, welcome back to JR Budgets, and to me, welcome back to Ireland. I am just back from Canada. I was in Canada for 10 days. I got back yesterday. It was a really long, like, traveling-ish, I can't even speak. It was really long day because we left. So we actually went to Montreal as well. While we were there, so I was in Toronto, and we actually went to Montreal, and it was like a 6-hour drive, and we got back at like midnight, 1 o'clock on like the Friday morning, and then we flew. We left the Toronto at like midday. But we had to pack as well, and it was messy and bring the car back. So, and then when we got back to Ireland, it was like 6 a.m. and then we had to get a bus, and it was just a very feckin' long day. But I'm here, I'm cash stuffing, so I hope everyone enjoyed the videos while I was gone. I hope you enjoyed Mini Monday, so I'm going to continue to do that for the month of September and potentially keep it going. So I have reduced my cash stuffing that I'm doing. I also went to the ATM because I had some cash left over, but I went to the ATM and I mainly got 20s, so I'm going to have to do like mini consolidations on the way. But let's see what I'm going with this week. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 150, 20, 40, 60, 82, and 70. So €270 to cash stuff this week. So I am going to kick off with technology and add a fiver this week. So I have 150 already in the bank, and then 15 in cash. So yeah, Canada was amazing. A highlight of the trip for me was most definitely getting to visit Niagara Falls. It is absolutely stunning down there, and it's amazing. So we did the tour that you get, like, to go behind the falls, it's called. So you're literally standing right behind them. And they're literally like cascading in front of you, or there's a part where you're like right at the side of them, and you'll get soaked. I mean, like, you have a poncho, but you will get soaked. It was amazing, but the weather was nice, so we kind of dried off fairly quickly. I can imagine how awful it would be on a day where it's cold and you get soaked and you're soaked all day. Eating out has 130 already. I'm going to add 5 to it because I am planning on going out for a nice meal soon. And speaking of nice meals, when we were in Canada, we went in Toronto. We went up the CN Tower. It's like the Canada National Tower, and you can get like a really fancy meal. So we had a nice meal up there. It was like 100 and something euro for the meal, but it was really, really, really good. And it was like 3 courses with a cocktail as well, so really enjoyed that. Health then has 150 in the bank already, and I'm going to add a 10, so I'm just going to swap that out for that. So now it has 170, and I think I want to bring this to 200 or 250. I will see when I get there. Cats is going to get 10 this week, so like that, I'll swap that for that. It has 50 in the bank and now 30 in cash, so 70 quid. But yeah, Canada was amazing. Really, really enjoyed Canada. So I had, I did take it out. That was what I had. So I had €2,500 saved. I was like humming and hawing before I went, kind of, will I like spend willy-nilly, or will I don't kind of take it easy? So I kind of did a bit of both. Like, I spent what I wanted to spend, but I didn't like take the piss either. So I think I have about 750 left. So I'll like have to just double check the account, and I will like reallocate that elsewhere or put it into a future travel video. So clothing is going to get a fiver, so I'm going to swap out the 10 and 5 and add in the 20. So it has 100, 200, and 300. Now, a lot of the money I did spend, out of that, I think I spent like maybe €300. I did go to an outlet centre in Toronto, and I got lots of nice things. So I was very happy with that visit. So that fund could have been depleted there, but I used the spending money that I had for Toronto. So appliances this week is going to get a 5. So it has 115. So how has everyone else been? I'm like in the middle of playing catch up with everything. So yeah, I will get there. I'm watching a load of videos and everything. So anyway, books is going to get a 5 this week. So I'll pop that and take that. color in another one of these, and I still haven't made a new envelope because this 50 here is actually belong to a new envelope I want to make, gifts. But actually I have designed it, but I haven't like printed it and like made the actual vellum envelope yet. So that is next on my list, and I potentially have a new trip that I want to go to. So Japan was supposed to be next on my list, but okay, that can go there. I just want to make sure that's dry. So Japan is what was supposed to be next on the list, but I potentially am doing India next year as well, or instead. So what I might do with that like 750 I said I had left, that will just go straight into an India fund, because we have neighbors that are Indian and they have invited us over, and they've invited us a few times, and we've kind of said, we haven't said no, but there's just been too much on. Like we've been either going away, like the family here, or we've been doing something else, or like someone's been sick in the family. So yeah, India, like I think we're really talking about doing it next year. Anyway, home is going to get a fiver, and did I put, sorry, gifts, which is this side of the envelope, is also going to get a fiver. I will have that made for next week. So that's gifts and home. Haircut, it has 25. I'm going to add a 5, so I'll swap that for that. So that now has 30. Subscriptions fund, I'm going to add a tenner to that. So I'll pop that back and take that and color in another one of these. So yeah, we were in Montreal, was beautiful as well, and it was really weird because like we were on our way back, so the weather had been amazing. I think we had rain like one of the first days we did get to Toronto. It rained like a very little bit. I mean like very little, like didn't even need a jumper, didn't need a jacket or anything like that. But when we were coming back from Montreal, it rained so much, like it was like almost like cloudburst rain. But there was also like wind squall, which I had never heard of before. Well, I heard the word squally wind, but I've never actually like witnessed it. And it was just like, think of like really, really strong wind that just comes up out of nowhere for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then that is it. Anyway, that should be dry. I hope it's dry. Subscriptions fund has €100 in the bank, and then 20 and 30, so 130 quid in that one. And then we are going to the work gifts fund, which is going to get a fiver this week. So I'll add 5 into that, and we can color in 2 more of these. So yeah, I'm wrecked. I'm so tired. I'm so happy I'm not back to work till Tuesday as well. So I do get another, like today, yesterday was, like I did have a nap, and then I actually slept great last night. So I am hoping that I enjoy today and tomorrow as a day off. And then back to work on Tuesday and back to reality. 20, 40, 50, 55 in the work fund. Because, yeah, that's the worst part about going on holidays. Like, you have a great time, but unfortunately, like, you have to come back and just get back into the swing of things and back to reality and everything. And, yeah, it is what it is. Nights out fund is, I'm just going to give it a fiver. I don't plan on having any nights out soon, but I'll give it a fiver. So I'll swap out. I'm mainly giving it a fiver so I can mini condense. And yeah, let's go for one of these. I actually got some new Sharpies when I was over in Canada. It was like $5 for like 5. So I got this, and there's one other one that is, I think it's still in my bag because I couldn't find it. But I know where it is. I just didn't pick it up before I clicked record on this video. So yeah, that was like $5 Canadian, which was like, oh, you look what I do. I'm terrible for doing this to myself. Yeah, $5 Canadian, which was it's about like €3.50. That is 50 in the bank and 20 in cash, so 70 quid in that one. And then we're going on to saving for a treat. So what I'm going to do with the saving for a treat, I hadn't decided, but I'm going to keep saving, and it's going to be for Black Friday, if I want to buy anything on the Black Friday sales. So I'll color in another one of these. Yeah, so Black Friday, I always feel like hit and miss. Like you can find loads of things, or you can just be like, what? Like there's nothing here. Same with the outlet center. Like I could have spent more in the outlet center as well, but sorry, I'm reaching over to another pot that I have some things in here. What are markers? Non-Sharpie, fake Sharpie markers. So that is 70 in the saving for a treat. So that'll be towards Black Friday if I want to buy anything, which is usually like the end of November. Well, probably all of November at this stage. And then the My House Fund is going to get 20. So that has 1,200, 300 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60 in the My House Fund. And that is that. Savings challenges then. So I am doing my spending. So €50. And I'm going to roll 2 of these dice, if I can find them. And that determines how much I put into this challenge. So I have rock and paper, which is going to be 15. And I'm going to roll one more and scissors, so 30. Perfect. Because I actually don't think I want to spend anything. I've spent too much. Well, I didn't spend too much. I spent a lot in Canada. Like I had it saved, but I feel like I've spent a lot. So I want to like try to save as much as I can. So I got actually, it was one of each, wasn't it? So I can go 1, 2, and 3. And then that 30 can go in here, which now means I have 150 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 70. So that is 220. And then for travel, I'm not going to like roll this week. I'm just going to put 10 into travel and 10 into travel for here. And that should do me for the week. So I can cross off 5 of these, isn't it? Yeah. And that one then has the tea time one, but this is a mix of a couple of other challenges as well. So that has 100 in the bank already, €3 in there. Oh my god. Oh my. And then 25, so 128. I hate that when you're trying to pick something up and it just does not want to pick up off the table. So that can go in here. Glow up your savings then, which is the one I've done Breezy Day, which is, what's this one here? Sorry, Rainy Day. What am I on about? So Breezy Autumn is next on the list, and each of these is 2. So I am going to put in a tenner in here, and I will cross off. I was going green, wasn't I? Actually, I'll go a different color. 5 of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that now has €30. And it had 45 in here, I want to say. Yeah, 45, which are actually, while I'm at it, I'll swap these out. So 45 in there already. 16 jars then, I'm going to put €10 into. So I will add €10 into 16 jars. I can cross off the 10. And then that has 50 in the bank and 25, so 75. And that one saves 136. This one, I'm rooting for you. It has 10 already, and I am going to add in a 5 for this week and cross off this one. So that has 15. And then this one I didn't clean off, but I'm going to add smiley faces. Right. A fiver, which means this now has 50 in the bank already, 20, 40, and then 5, so 95 in that one. And that's that binder done. Into the monthly challenges. So September has 25, so I'm actually going to add 20 to that. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 45 in September, and I can cross off 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's that one done. And then that already has these ones completed. So there is 100, 200, and I think 10 or 20 or something like that in there as well. That's that one done. And Christmas this week is going to get 20 quid. It's upside down. So Christmas saves 500. And I already have 500 in there. And so I'm going to put in 10. So 20. But I'm going to do 2 10s this week. And I did actually, that one that wasn't opened, I did open it. So 10 can go in here. And 10 can go in here. And that means I can cross off 2 10s. Oh, I should have done a 15 and a 5, and then all 5s would have been done. But yeah, that now has 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 630, 650, 660, 665 in Christmas, which leaves me with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to go into the passport to success, I think, since this hasn't had a bit of love in a while. I'm going to put in €10 into passport to success, so I can cross off 2 more of those, and I can go back in here, and that is this one here. So that now has 150 in the bank, and then 10, 20, 25, 35, so 135 in passport to success. Brilliant. And then the last €15, I'm actually gonna swap that for 2 5s. And the last 15, I'm gonna put into the challenge box. I can cross off 15. Another one here. On every single day I do this. But that is it for another cash stuffing video for week 2 of January. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the comments and everything. I know I haven't gotten back to everybody yet from when I was away, but I will do that shortly. But thanks so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow for another mini Monday, and I will see you then tomorrow. And then if not, I will see you next week in my next video. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care and have a good week. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and all that crack-a-lack. Do leave a comment down below. I will answer. And yeah, thanks so much, and I'll catch you soon. I feel like I can't speak anymore. I need to go back to sleep. But yeah, take care. Have a good one. Bye.